Bill at Backstage360.com here at NAMM 2009, and we're with Mr. Sean McNabb.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely,
Appreciate
Sean.
it.
So what's happening? What brings you to NAMM?
I've been coming to NAMM for 30 years, and here I am. Just there's so many great musicians here, so many things to see. I've been with the same companies for so many years. It's like a family deal, you know. Ampeg, Dean Markley strings, Music Man basses, EMG pickups. You know, it's just a family deal for me. I say if it ain't broke, don't fix it, and if it works, then keep on doing it. You know, here we are, 2018.
So, are you got anything special? Seeing friends? Any shows? Anything going on?
Yeah, I'm playing tonight. I'm playing Ronnie Montrose Remembered, who I played with for 2 years, and God rest his soul, I miss him so much. I learned so much from him. You know, I'm doing that tonight. I'm also, my wife is hosting the She Rock Award, so we'll be over there. I got to put a suit on and go do that, and then we'll go rock and roll with Ronnie's music. Tomorrow I'm doing the, what do they call that, Legends Jam outside at 2 o'clock, and then I'm the house bass player for the Ultimate Jam, which is in the Hilton at 7:30.
So you're going to step in where Chuck Wright was last year?
Yeah, Chuck and I have been friends for many, many years. I so respect him as a person and a player, and he had a Quiet Riot gig, so when he can't make it, I'm the fill-in for the Ultimate Jam.
And that's so bad because that's such a good gig.
It's awesome, you know. I'm so lucky. I get to play with some. Hi, Jeff Dokken. I love him. I get to play, and Sean. I get to play with some real OG guitar players and musicians, you know, and just lay it down for the legends is what I call it. And I try to play as little as possible, but play for the song, and I'm really lucky, you know, to get to do that.
So what are you doing this year? What do you got in the works? Any special projects, or, you know, what's happening?
Well, I'm going into my 6th year with George Lynch, the OG. You know, he's top 5, one of the greatest guitar players in rock and roll ever, in my opinion. He's in there with Eddie Van Halen, Randy Rhoads, and, you know, so 6th year with him. I've also got a new band called Rough Riot, which is Paul Shortino, Carlos Cavazzo, myself from Quiet Riot, and Chris Hager and Dave Alford from Rough Cut. So we merged the two bands, Rough Cut and Quiet Riot, Rough Riot. So we're doing that.
That sounds like a monster lineup. I'd like to hear some of that. That's you can't do much better than that with those two combined.
Awesome. You know, we've got a few gigs coming up, and we played our first couple of shows. I'm also an actor. We're going into pilot season. Let's see, I've been working in Albuquerque, New Mexico. It's going off down there with the film and TV. So I've got 2 Lifetime movies. One out right now called Cheerleader Nightmare. I play as football coach. A great part for me. And then I've got this movie coming out called Dying for a Baby, which I played as Sleazy Gigolo, which was so much fun. And that's coming out in March, I'm hearing. So, you know, we've got reads coming up. We've got stuff coming up for other future projects. But I'm just really happy to be doing the 2 things I'm passionate about. And I feel like if you're passionate about something, you're willing to work hard, and you're willing to visualize it and manifest it, you can make it happen.
So can people go to a website, social media, and whatever to find out what you're up to, or you know, like Rough Riot and some of this other stuff that you've been doing lately?
Absolutely. Rough Riot has all the social media. Just search Rough Riot. I am at Sean McNabb LA on Instagram and Twitter, and I have 3 Facebook pages. Sean McNabb, musician, actor, and just my name. So I'm easy to find.
Yeah, and not hard to track down, and I'm sure a lot of people have seen you in like Sons of Anarchy or any of these other programs that you've been in.
I was really lucky to be a small part of that. I'm also in the new Mayans pilot. I'm in the pilot episode, I should say, the first episode. And I'm so proud of those Mayans guys. They're just killing it, you know, and who knows, you know, maybe the Sons will be back.
You never know. Well, thank you so much for taking a few moments of your time here at NAMM to come speak with us, and we really appreciate you stopping by. Is there anything else you'd like to tell the fans out there?
Well, I know that you had a real special relationship with our brother Ronnie Montrose, and that's where we first met and stuff, so I'm really looking forward to, I know his spirit will be just zinging in that room tonight, and for all of us, and you know, I'm really looking forward to seeing you over there tonight.
Yeah, he taps on my shoulder every once in a while when I'm in the pit, and I know he's there.
Me too, you know, and I'll never forget this. One night we were at a gig, forget where it was, but he goes, you know, Sean, these gigs, they're all just barn dances, you know, and that stuck with me for some reason. You know, I just thought it just diffused the moment, you know, and I was just blown away by his musicality, and I learned a lot from him as a person. You know, he was just one of those guys that was a teacher for me, you know, somebody that I admired for years and years, and I got to play with, you know, and I really miss that guy.
Yeah, we both do. He taught us all, didn't he?
Did,
In
yeah.
fact, he taught the world for pretty much 40 or 50 years.
And still, those songs, you know, they'll live on and on. They still sound great on the radio, and it's just what I mean. A lot of people didn't know, you know, he was in Van Morrison and, you know, wrote the stuff for Edgar Winter and stuff. A lot of people don't know that. Besides the beautiful Montrose body of work, you know.
And all the solo material is pretty eclectic.
Gamma, come on, you know. It's
Absolutely.
ridiculous.
Well, Sean, we're going to let you go.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your time today, and thanks for having me.
This is Bill at Backstage 360 with Mr. Sean McNabb.
Thank you, Bill.
See ya on the
Backstage
floor.
360.
Backstage 360.
Hey, and we're back. We have a special guest with us now, Mike DiPizio from Sunflower Dead. Mike, thanks for stopping by, man.
Thanks for having me. Very much appreciated.
So there's some exciting stuff going on with you guys, and we were just talking about it a little bit. So without further ado, why don't you go ahead and tell us what's going on with the band?
Well, we have a new record out called Coma. It just came out October 19th of 2018 through EMP Label Group, which is David Ellefson from Megadeth's label. And I just ran into David like 20 minutes ago, and he was coming down the escalator, and I was going up. I was like, hey. He's like, oh, hey. And we didn't even get to say anything. But so that's out, and our first single, Victim, is on radio now. And it's doing great on the charts. We actually just hit top 40 on Active Rock Radio. So it's doing awesome, and getting ready to go back out on the road.
Now, Dave's been signing an awful lot of people, and so it's out there, and I know he signed a couple of my friends too, so he's really out there signing artists right now.
Yeah, there's no doubt. You know, if you're out there working, if you're like a DIY band and you're working, improving yourselves, they seem to be interested in that.
Now, I also understand that the band has changed a little bit of its, I guess we could say, on-stage appearance.
Yeah.
So talk about that a little bit.
Well, we went from kind of looking like zombies, kind of, with makeup, like Kiss F.
Still one of my best shots ever.
Ever. Greatest shot ever. And so, you know, you kind of ran into me one time and didn't even know who I was because of the makeup.
Thanks for bringing that up.
Yeah. But we used to, you know, dress in the makeup, kind of Kiss, and now we look like this. So the stage image is gone, the makeup is gone, all that is gone. And the reason is because we wrote a record that's really serious and really like emotionally weighted, and it just didn't need that kind of stuff.
So this had nothing to do with the new label or anything like this? This
No.
is just a direction the band wanted to take collectively.
In fact, when they signed us, they had no idea that we weren't gonna have the makeup. And then when I told them, they were like, oh, all right, well, that's pretty cool. And then they heard the music and the new record, and they were like, yeah, it really makes sense because the music does all the talking. There's nothing else that we need to do on this one.
Well, you did an interview with us down at the House of Blues down in San Diego. I'm going to say about 3 years ago, was it?
Yeah, it was 2016, I believe.
2016, and we had to wait for you to come out of the dressing room because if for those of you that saw the interview, you probably don't recognize them right now because from sitting on the sofa today, it's hard to tell us apart. So what else is going to be happening for the band? I know that you're going out on the road then in support of this new album.
Yeah, we did a quick run in October for about a month just to kind of, you know, work out the kinks. And we actually have 2 new band members. We got a new rhythm section. We got Christian Oldie Walbers. He was a bass player from Fear Factory. He's now in our band. And we got a guy playing drums named Brett Weir, who was in Starset, which was called Downplay, and he toured with Red Sun Rising. So now he's in Sunflower Dead. And we do have a show locally in Huntington Beach on February 9th. It's on our website. Tickets are available. It's just about to sell out. And then, you know, we'll be on the road by about March or April.
So those in Orange County, because you're still in Orange County, correct?
Yeah.
So for those in Orange County, they can still catch you locally until you hit the road, but you are going to be out on the road nationally in a little bit too this year.
Definitely. We really never play locally, but we're going to right now, just 1 or 2 times, and then, you know, all spring and summer, fall, hopefully into the new year be touring.
So February, I heard February 9th somewhere out there. I'm not sure what it was, but February 9th. So what else is going on for the band? You guys got everything you needed for Christmas, so now you got a new record label deal, and you're going to go out in support of the tour.
I mean, you know, as a band, it doesn't get much better than that. You know, just the fact that we're doing so well at radio is really a big boost. I mean, we already broke the top 40 at Active Rock Radio. We're not, you know, and we're not even on tour yet. So it's really, we're excited, and we're going to keep going higher. And then we're going to shoot another video for our second single that'll come out in the springtime. And
Well, you know, we've always been huge supporters of your music. So, and you said it's gotten a little more serious, and there was a reason for the change. So, from somebody that I haven't seen you now in about a year at least, what is the change in the music been? You say a little serious. Give us a little idea what you're talking about.
Well, what happened was while we were touring the second album, It's Time to Get Weird, I personally started feeling that people weren't hearing the music. They were just seeing us. Because there's that old adage like, people hear what they see, right? And so I was feeling that people weren't getting beyond the image. And I was like, you know what, I feel we have more to offer. I talked to the guys about it, they felt it. They told me they wanted to write a heavier record, a more riff and groove oriented record, and wanted me to really dig deep. Don't be so kind of masked in metaphor. Really just let it out emotionally and lyrically. And so when we did, we heard the record, we're like, well, this is a different beast altogether.
Right.
Yeah.
So basically then the band has turned the corner just a little bit, but it sounds like that the onstage presence was distracting from the music. Is that fair to say?
I mean, I don't know from an outside point of view, but from the inside, it just felt like we were the guys with the face paint. And, you know, I was like, my guitar player's not getting any respect. You know, the songwriting wasn't getting much respect. Lyrically, like, there were fans coming up to me saying, oh, I love that you write horror movie lyrics. And I was like, no, I don't. I was like, what are you talking about? And that kind of like offended me, kind of. So I was like, you know what? I'm stripping all that away now, and we're getting serious. And it seems it's been received very well so far.
So how can your fans catch up to you now and check out the new situation that you guys are doing, the new style of music and everything?
Obviously Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, sunflowerdead.com. You can go
We didn't change the name.
Nope, you can go to EMPrecords.com or EMPlabelgroup.com. You can get our record now. It's available in stores. It's available digitally everywhere. So
you guys have to check this band out. In lieu of the face paint and everything, the music is incredible. So please check them out soon. This has been Brian for Backstage 360. We'll be catching up with you again soon. And we're back. And as NAMM closes out, we have one last interview for the day. Nikki Ferrari. Nikki, thanks for being here, brother.
Thanks, Brian.
So there's a new band, a new album. There's a whole bunch of crap going on with you. I don't even know where to start. Where do you want to start?
Well, my nationwide search for drummers is over. I've just got Gerardo Ruiz. I brought him in from Mexico. He's from Mexico City, one of the top drummers in the country, actually.
Now, is there a Latin influence in drums?
Yeah, a lot of things. Yeah.
Most definitely.
Very cool. So
And,
other than drums?
Well, we're staying in a $4 million house up in Montecito. We have a recording studio there. We have a world-renowned producer with a team of 5 world-renowned producers that he's overseeing. And his name is Sjoerd Koper. He's from Holland. And everybody's got a major track record. So we've attached a lot of great names to our project.
So let's talk about the project a little bit. So you've got all these new band members, and you've got some material that's already out there, and you've got something that's supposed to be released at any time, correct?
Yeah, well, we go into pre-production February 1st. We should have everything completed with less than 3 months.
So we should look forward to a late spring, early summer release on that?
Absolutely.
Do we have a name yet?
Yeah, the name of the band is Tagging Dragons.
No, I meant for the album.
Oh, no, we haven't titled the album yet.
You know what? We didn't get to the name of the band yet, so let's do that again. The name of the band is?
The name of the band is Tagging Dragons.
And the album is yet to be named.
Yet to be named.
So
We're actually going into pre-production, so we'll put that together when it's all said and done, I believe.
now, when that album comes out in late spring, can you give your fans a little bit of an idea? What can they expect on that album?
Unbelievable work. I mean, I think this band is going to break large. I really, truly believe that, because we're great minds, super talents. I put a great band together, great team of people together. We also have a film director who you may have seen in movies like Scarface with Al Pacino. He's done a bunch of movies up in the Santa Barbara area, and he's our executive film producer, and we've got a handful of cinematographers from the LA area that are absolutely incredible that will be overseeing.
Are we storyboarding some of the videos for the songs right now?
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, our film director producer, he is actually in contact with me twice a day. The day we get back from NAMM, he'll be at our house, so he'll be at the studio with us.
Now, originally out of New York, correct?
Correct. Upstate New York. I'm from Ithaca, New York.
And currently?
I live in Montecito.
Montecito.
Up in the Santa Barbara area, up north.
Got it.
Beautiful place.
And you're just sitting there acknowledging all this, so what do you have to say?
Hi, well, my name is Rachel Lorin. I actually just finished a record as well, and I also don't have a name for it, but 7 months it took. I was out in Vegas. I made it with the Churkos, Kevin Churko, Kane Churko. Beautiful, they have a beautiful resume with Five Finger Death Punch, Disturbed. Incredible resume. So it was an honor to do this record there, out in Vegas, of all places. Pretty hectic, and I'll be doing a lot of charity gigs this year. Already signed up for Rockfest. I'm doing 2 dates. Very excited. That's July 18th and 19th. I'll be performing, opening for Evanescence, Skillet. Yeah, I'm very excited.
Love Evanescence.
Me too.
My goodness. So when you come up with that name, are you guys going to hook up and trade off names and kind of like pick out of a hat?
We'll probably be in touch.
Cool. That'd be intense. That'd be cool though.
She's an amazing singer.
Thank you.
She's absolutely beautiful, and today is her birthday.
It is.
Today? Oh my God.
I'm old.
Can I sing you happy birthday?
Please.
Okay, I'm not going to do it because I know all of you would shut off the film right now, so I won't do that right now. I'll do it to you after we're done with this.
Great.
Okay?
Yeah, I'll just record it.
So tell us about your music a little bit more. Now, are you also up in the Santa Barbara area? Or?
No, I'm actually originally from Georgia. I moved to New York about 10 years ago. So
Where's the accent?
I lost it. Get me drunk and it'll be there. I'm from Georgia. I live in New York part-time LA, and I've just been really focused on this record. You can expect a change from me. It's not very hard. It's not very heavy. It's more edgy alternative. It's more in the Fall Out Boy, Panic! At the Disco, Imagine Dragons route. It's very dark. I don't have a name for it yet. One of my favorite songs off of it is called Funeral. It's about embracing the darkness and finding beauty in everything and odd things that most people don't find beautiful.
So how do people follow you and get a hold of you and find out about this music?
Sure. Well, I have a website, RachelLorinMusic.com. I'm all over Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that jazz. It's Rachel Lorin everywhere. So, and I reply. I'm very active. I don't ignore anyone. So, please reach out. Yeah, I'm all about this.
It's all about that bass.
It's all about this. Yeah.
Awesome.
And you guys can be reached, and people can keep tabs on with you what the tour's going to be?
Well, right now we don't have our website up. I can be reached through Facebook, Nikki Ferrari, and Gerardo Ruiz. We do have a tagging we do have a Facebook for tagging dragons though, so that people, if they want to follow through that, I forgot about that.
Thank God for social media, right?
But anybody out there that wants to hire any of these guys can simply get a hold of me, their new manager, their NAMM management, okay? And I'll make
this happen. Where's the contract?
the normal 40% applies. And I'll be sure to get this out to you. For Backstage 360, appreciate you watching. We're going to check in again with you tomorrow on day, what is tomorrow? Day 3, 4, 5. Tomorrow we'll check in. Thanks for watching again.
I'm